There is a nerve that runs from your brain all the way to your gut. It touches your heart, your lungs, your diaphragm, your digestive organs, and is the longest cranial nerve in the body. And the reason why I'm speaking about this is because every nervous system practice I teach actually works because of this nerve. And if you understand it, it will change how you relate to your own body. The vagus nerve is the main pathway of the parasympathetic nervous system. It carries signals in both directions, from the brain to the body. Instructions to slow the heart, deepen the breath, resume digestion, and from the body to the brain. Information about the state of the internal organs, what the gut is doing, what the heart is doing, what the diaphragm is doing. This is important because it means the vagus nerve is a two-way communication line between the brain and the body. And it means that by changing what we do with the body, specifically the breath, but also the movement, sound, and touch, we can send direct signals towards the brain. This is the mechanism behind the breathwork. Not magic, not placebo. The actual physiological pathway through which the body can influence the brain. So when you extend the exhale, you directly stimulate the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve carries signals to the amygdala. Amygdala? The brain alarm system. It receives the message. The threat has passed, and the stress response begins to downregulate. A researcher named Stephen Porges developed something called the Polyvagal Theory. It changed how we understood the nervous system. The basic idea is that the vagus nerve has two branches and they carry three distinct states in the nervous system. The first state is what Porges calls the ventral state. This is the state of social engagement, feeling safe and genuine connection. When you are in that state, you feel calm, curious, able to connect with others. Your voice has a warmth in it. Your eyes are soft. You can take in information and respond thoughtfully. The second is the sympathetic state. Activation, the threat response, fight or flight. Heart rate up, muscles are tensed, breath high in the chest. The body is preparing to act. The third state is the dorsal vagal state, shutdown. This is the nervous system's most ancient response to overwhelming threat. It is not activation, it is collapse, numbness, dissociation, the flatness of depression, the inability to feel anything. Many women I work with describe feeling disconnected from themselves, unable to access joy, just going through the motions. They are often in the dorsal vagal state. Understanding which state you are in, not just whether you feel anxious or calm, but specifically where in the hierarchy your nervous system is sitting, changes how you respond to yourself. The good news is the vagus nerve is accessible. There are specific practical ways to stimulate it, to activate the parasympathetic pathway and begin moving towards the ventral vagal state. The first and most powerful, and my favorite, the extended exhale. We spoke about this before. In for 4 counts, out for 6. The diaphragm moves during a full exhale in such a way that directly stimulates the vagus nerve. Every long exhale is vagus nerve activation. The second is humming. This sounds small, but is not. The vagus nerve passes through the larynx, the voice box, and humming creates the vibration in the larynx that stimulates it directly. Even 30 seconds of humming produces a measurable shift in the heart rate, one of the key markers of vagal tone. 3. Cold water on the face or the wrists. Cold stimulates the dive reflex, which activates slowing down the heart rate. Splashing cold water on your face during the moments of acute anxiety is physiology. Fourth, safe social connection. Eye contact with a safe person, a warm voice, a genuine laugh, being in the presence of someone regulated. Co-regulation, we will speak about this more in the coming weeks, is one of the most powerful vagal activators available. We are wired for it. Fifth, movement with intention, not intense exercise that can activate the sympathetic nervous system. Slow, gentle movement. Yoga specifically, done with body awareness rather than performance. The practices we do together are vagal activation practices. When I first understood the vagus nerve, when I understood that there was a specific anatomical pathway that I could use to send my nervous system a signal of safety, something shifted in the way I practiced. It was no longer just about movements. I understood why they work. I want that for you too. Not just practices, the understanding that makes the practice feel something. On Saturday, I am going to share a guided breathwork practice. 4 specific techniques that all work through the vagus nerve. You have the science now. You will feel the difference. Save this video. It is foundational.